All right. All right. Yeah. Actually, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna run outside and summon the last three. Come outside with me, Boofist, and turn off Zelda. Where's the Wellspring Atrium? Wow, it's just interesting. That's where all these people are. I'm hoping I'm summoning the right ones. Did I just summon people back outside from the raid? Everyone's inside. Everyone's inside. All right, let's pull.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Heal up this tree for our run backs. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dons. Get out of that, Boofus. Oh, I forgot I edited my macro. It's not using my trinkets right. Alright. The first boss is pretty straightforward. Once we clear the trash, it'll spawn. If there's swirlies or a frontal or something on the ground, you get out of it. And then there's gonna put a bunch of big circles on everyone. And if you get the big circle on you, not on everyone, on a couple people, if you get the big circle on you, just run out of the raid, like to the outside of the edge of the room. There'll be an intermission phase, and you'll get some like red circle on you. That's just to, like, set the roots on fire. So run next to the roots, set all of them on fire. Once we burn all the roots, and then just DPS the boss. It just repeats those 2 cycles. And tanks will swap like every 5 stacks or something. Once this trash dies, kind of run back to the start of the room. Yep. Oh, why am I eating? Alright, everyone's ready. Hi, good. I'm Don's.
5, 4, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, don't stand directly under the boss in the intermission. See, dodge swirlies. Here comes a frontal. Oh yeah, bring ads in. If you get an ad, bring it in. Get out with those. Bring in the ads. Get out with those.
Shadow flame cleave. Tortured scream.
Here's the intermission. Kind of spread out. Once you get set on fire, burn the roots. And don't stand under the boss. You see that like purple thing under his feet? Or orange, reddish, purple thing?
Ember shard.
There we go. Go ahead and Bloodlust. Someone read my mind. I'm gonna forget to call Bloodlust on most fights, so just say something. It's not that big of a deal.
Tortured scream. Dreadfire barrage. Flaming pestilence. Shadow flame cleave. Tortured scream.
Get out with those. Alright, on this one the tanks are going to stack on top of each other. Don't stand on the tanks. And because you'll get the cleave damage. And then we taunt like every so many stacks of the bleed. I don't know. I have a tracker that says when to taunt. It's going to target the DPS with these things called blistering spears. Bring them in close to the boss. And you can like double stack them, but try not to triple stack them. And the reason is they're going to like blow up and you can't really move out of them because they kind of pin you in place. But then everyone can DPS them down and get through them. Like once the blistering spears come out, we got to focus our DPS on those. So bring them in close to the boss so it's easier DPS. He'll do a frontal called Twisting Blades where he'll face a random direction and like frontal everyone. And then he has the soak mechanic. Oh no, my macro's not working. We're gonna soak. He's gonna do this thing where he does Gathering Torment, it's called. We gotta soak one circle. We're gonna soak the sword first, back here on X. Then we're gonna do the knife, which is circle. And then we're gonna end on the axe, which is purple. So we'll do X, circle, purple. I'll call that out as we get to it. Tanks don't soak, but everyone, oh, that is, I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. And then when he does each of those things, something else will happen, but it's not that big of a deal. There's like a healing absorb, and then there's like jump where you gotta avoid swirlies and stuff. And we did pretty good at that the other one, so we'll be fine. They're lockstones, I didn't get any. Thank you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I forgot to mark the tanks. Yeah, there. Tanks are marked now, so we can easily stack and don't stack on us. Go run. Someone run back and get that spear. I forgot to call it out.
Twisting blade.
Alright, dodge that. Spears are coming out soon. Bring them into the boss. Bring those in. Bring those in. Come into the boss. There, DPS them down.
Marked for torment.
Alright, so go back and stand on X. Everyone go stand on X. Except the tanks. Everyone go back and stand on X. Perfect. Now I'll do a new mechanic that we can discover.
Marked for torment.
Good job, healers. Spears in 2, get ready to come in. Come in with spears. Go ahead and battle res.
Smashing viscera.
Alright, get out of that circle. That's the new mechanic. Don't stand in those circles. Here comes another one.
Drenched blades.
Bring in spears. Kill the spears.
Smashing viscera.
Dodge. There's 2 jumps.
Drenched blades. Twisting blade.
Dodge the frontal. Spears in 3. Come on in.
Drenched blade. Twisting blade.
Dodge frontal. Spears in 4. Good job with spears.
Marked
Oh,
for
maybe not.
torment.
Apparently people died. Alright, this is Torment 2, Soak Circle. Everyone go to Circle. Everyone go to Circle.
Marked for torment.
Go ahead and throw out a battle res on whoever. Bring in the spears. Alright, we got heal absorbs to heal off here. Go healers.
Drenched blades.
One more left on Sudo Wizard. Yay, we did it. Bring in the spears.
Drenched blade. Drenched
More heal absorbs out.
Always the one with that.
With-
Everybody had it.
No, just random. Those mages always pesky with the heal absorbs. Yeah, good job, healers. Got another battle res. Feel free to throw it out. Bring in the spears.
twisting blade. Drenched blades.
Bring in spears. DPS the spears.
Marked for torment.
Let's finish the boss. Look at those good people doing mechanics. While I make a bad decision.
Large scale torment.
We're gonna go left. Alright, sorry, we're setting up groups. Should interrupt these flame guards. This next one, I think, is the trickiest tank mechanic. Whoever's tanking continues to pulls it, tanks it, and then he casts Cataclysmic Dawes, and that's when the other tank casts a taunt during that cast. And then you just trade back and forth there. There's a thing called Serpent's Fury that's just something healers got to heal through. And yeah, then every so often he'll do Hellboil, put some puddles on the ground, avoid those, and they kind of stand and spread and eventually fill up the whole room. Let's see, Flood of the Firelands at 100 energy, he puts a big puddle on the ground. That's where we have to split the groups. So we have to soak that. We'll have like a left group and a right group. Currently in the raid, if you're in an odd group, you're going to go to the left, and if you're in a right group, an even group, you're going to go to the right. I forgot to check if the tanks are split, but I'll fix that. Alright, I'll be in group 1, you'll be in group 2. So I'm going to adjust the groups here once we get out of combat. I just adjusted the healers and did not do any adjustments to DPS, so we'll just, YOLO it. There's going to be a big tail, like a shadow that comes up on the thing, and he's basically going to smash down and just one-shot you, so don't get hit by that. Someone will, so that'll be funny. Once it was my son, and I called him a noob. Oh yeah, and loot the core hound so I can skin it. Is there a what? I can relist and you can sign up. I think we can probably fit. Or are you DPS or heals? Alright. Just listed as Don's WME in the group finder. Come as DPS for now, and if we have any issues, I can swap heals and you can tank. Do you know how to go to the? I can link a weak aura for it, and also I mean I just have a weak aura because I don't have it set up on my UI either. And then uh if you go to your social tab, there's a way just to manually check. Did someone get hit? Nice. Uh, that's less exciting. Yeah, this is the thing, not the stand-in. So yeah, we'll split up left and right, and then one of the, or occasionally he'll put these circles on everybody, not on everybody, on a couple people. And if you get the circle on you, you're gonna do damage to everyone near you, so get away from everybody. And if someone has a circle around them, don't stand inside the circle. Back up and don't do any like little AoEs so we don't accidentally pull the boss. Oh well, go for it.
What happened there?
Go ahead and bloodlust. Somebody accidentally pulled the boss. That's what happened. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, my son's talking to me.
This is weird. Like you can, like, it's weird. Like if you're doing.
Alright, dodge that. Alright. Group 1 is Don's track. Does anyone not know what group they're in?
I don't know.
Alright, you're in group 4, so you're gonna go right. Franks. What class are you? Oh yeah, 5. I didn't know there was someone in group 5.
10,
So you'll go left.
7, 6, 5,
Yeah, I'm going left.
3, 2, 1.
You're going left, by the way, Boofus.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Time to soak everybody.
Yikes. Well, hopefully you can at least get loot. Soak this thing. Get in the thing. Soak, soak, soak. This boss's hitbox is the worst. It always gets accidentally pulled. Good job, healers. Alright, get out with that circle. Get away from the circle. Dodge the thing.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cataclysm Jaws.
Dodge the tail.
I was the only one who actually was in the tail and just baited on me. LOL.
Pools, dodge them.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Dodge the tail.
2, 1. Cataclysm Jaws.
Soak. Get in the circle and soak.
Serpent's Fury.
Heal. Do healer things. Get out of that circle on that person. Dodge things.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Dodge the tail.
2, 1.
Cataclysm Jaws.
Keep, staying out of bad stuff. tail slam and pools.
Tail crash.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cataclysm Jaws.
Soaky, soaky.
10,
Serpent
9,
Fury.
8, 7, 6,
Heal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good job.
Cataclysm Jaws. Scorch Tail Crash.
Hooray. There's a hopefully useful weak aura. Doesn't quite always work all the time, but I like it.
What are these statues in front of us? Like, statue?
I don't know. They're just there. I don't know. Alright, let's start explaining this next one. Laradar. On the tanks, he does a Furious Charge. When you're the tank and you're targeted with Furious Charge, you run into the bad area to get as far away as possible. And then, he's going to charge you, and the other tank will taunt. So once he charges you, because you did far away, you'll run back in. And you won't have aggro then, and it'll be good. And that's in phase 1. There's going to be these tree ants that spawn. You got to DPS them down. And then once they DPS down, they become friendly and you got to heal them up. So healers will heal the tree ants. The tree ants then heal the fountain in the middle, which we'll use later. There's also these charred brambles, these roots that come out. And you got to DPS those down and then also heal them up. And that's the most important thing to heal up because it's going to create a safe zone once we heal it up. And we'll have to drag the boss near the safe zone ideally, but the safe zone's important because he's going to do a thing and you want to be in the safe zone so you don't die. So there's going to be roots to DPS, trees to DPS, and then you can heal them up after you DPS them. At 100 energy, he does Raging Inferno. That's the important thing. That's why we heal up the brambles, and then we can get in the safe zone. We're safe from the Raging Inferno. Well, not completely safe, but it does significantly less damage. There's going to be burning grounds, these black things on the ground around the room. There's stuff like that that'll be created throughout the fight, so don't stand in it. It spreads over time. Now, when the tree ants heal up the thing in the middle, someone just needs to click on it, and then you can spray like water, and you can actually clear the bad area. So someone's going to click the thing in the middle and clear the bad area, and give us more space during the fight. Scorched Roots is what becomes the brambles, so it'll root you in place. You can get dispelled by healers, and then we kill the brambles and have the good area. At 40% or so, I think somewhere in there, he starts casting like Raging Inferno a little bit. Let's kind of stack up at the beginning. Starts casting Raging Inferno a little bit. We kind of stack up, but not too close to him. And he starts entering phase 2. tanks now, you're gonna hit. There's no charge, but he does a frontal. So don't face the frontal at the raid, and don't stand in front of the boss. The frontal puts this debuff on the tank, so you can't be healed, but you can leech. So we'll tank swap after every frontal, and whoever just got hit, the tank that's got hit with it, will go like stand on melee, and they'll leech off of them. There's a heal absorb that goes out, so healers will have to heal that off. And then there's one-man soaks called Falling Embers around the room. You got to soak them. At the same time, I think there's tornadoes too. So there'll be tornadoes that like knock you out of the soak, so just be mindful of that. There's also some tree ants that come in. We don't have to heal them, but we can either CC them off in the black stuff, or we can kill them. So if you can CC it far away, good. But if not, if they get in close, we'll kill them. Man, repair your gear. No, no one's marked for any special reason. Yeah, I don't know how you got marks on you. Must be something my add-on's doing. Hopefully it'll clear them. Yeah, let's phase 2 at 35% when he starts kind of doing the AoE.
3, 2, 1.
Fiery force of nature.
There's the tree ants to kill.
Furious charge.
So I ran away, now taunt. And then face him back towards the wall again. Like you want him to charge out in the wall because he puts bad area down. Yeah. And just be ready to run out there. Alright, the roots are out, so kill the roots. Now heal the roots. That'll clear up some space. Someone click the middle, you can clear up some space. Oh, someone is. Nice job.
Furious charge. Nature's fury.
So just taunt the boss. Actually, what's his energy at?
10,
Yeah,
9,
bring him in here. Bring him in here. Bring him into this area. Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
Everyone get in the area. Get in the green area. Get in the safe area. Good job. Nobody died. That's a miracle. We just repeat. Well, we just repeat that same type of thing
Charge.
until he phases.
Nature's fury. Fiery force of nature.
Alright, kill the tree ants, heal them up. Did someone click the thing? Oh yeah, dodge swirlies on the ground too. I forgot to say that.
Furious charge.
The root should be coming out soon.
Scorching roots.
Roots are out. There they are. DPS them.
Furious charge. Nature's fury.
Alright, heal the brambles.
Blazing thorns.
Now go ahead and face him towards the wall. Just gonna try to keep facing there.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Alright, get in the circle.
1.
Raging inferno.
Go ahead and throw out a battle res after this. Probably gonna phase soon. Alright, phasing. Bloodlust. Go healers.
What happens if you go underneath them?
I don't know, you just take more damage. That's all I read, I don't really know. Alright, face him away from the group. That's the important thing. He's gonna do a frontal. Don't stand in front of the boss. Even if you're the off tank, don't stand in front. Soaks, so get in those soaks.
Smoldering factory.
Here comes the frontal.
Smoldering
I'm the only one hit. Alright, taunt. There we go. Facing away, don't stand in front.
Ashen call.
And then stand in the little gray tank circle. You want to be in that. Alright, ads are coming in. Those are the healing absorbs. Those circles, I think. Soaks, get in the soaks, get in the soaks. Tank frontal.
Suffocation.
There's some ads in the back if we can kill them. I don't think they do anything bad on normal though. Like they don't put bad ground. Alright, here come the tornadoes, these fire whirls. So watch out for those, knocking you out of the soaks. Soaks are coming out. Get in the soaks. Here comes the frontal, and healing absorbs.
Smoldering suffocation.
Alright, tank swap. Here's some more ads coming in. Yep, killed them. Good job. Alright, next is Council of Dreams. So kind of go back beyond the boss, take the portal back to the beginning. On Council of Dreams, there's Pip and Erwin. They don't aggro, so we can't tank them. So we just tank the other one, the big bear. And there's a tank buster called Agonizing Claws. We can just like taunt every single one. And then, yeah, there's no frontal in normal, so in Heroic there's a frontal that he'll cleave someone. My UI doesn't have a way to easily clear all these raid markers. Alright, back to explaining the boss. Healers, if you have a poison dispel, spec into that. There's a poison dispel on this. Does a barreling charge, that's kind of a big healing thing. There'll be a big arrow on Urktos's thing, and you want to stand in the direction of this arrow. You want to stand in this. And don't stand in this frontal in the trash right now. You're gonna get MC'd, go into these side plants, and then spawn more trash. Which is just trash. That was a joke. Bosses don't share health, so you have to target swap, so watch you want them all to die at the same time, right about. So if you're on one that's higher, like switch to the other ones. And the bosses do different combos. So anytime Urktos does a charge, we should just point at Erwin just to be safe. Because then we're always good. And then Pip will do this thing at 100 energy where they like gives you a poison thing, and you have to soak one of the green spots on the ground. So an Erwin will put green spots out on the ground, that you can absorb with the ducks. Um, and so, yeah, we charge Erwin, we get ducks, and when Urktos does his ultimate, you want to have someone with a duck run in and lose their duck on top of Urktos. We have plenty of time, it's pretty forgiving, so like don't stress about it, we'll call it out. And if you're watching it and you got it, good, but if we miss a couple ticks, it's not the end of the world. If you get a duck, if you become a duck, and you'll see that hopefully in a second here when we get to the trash, you need to run into the green puddles. You can eat 3 of them, and then you can unduck. So you press 1 to like kind of burst forward, and then you can also just move around normal. And then 2 is a cast, so you got to stand still to do it. And you unduck after you've eaten 3. But we want to always leave like a couple. I'll mark like the middle of the room. Try to leave a couple in the middle of the room. So when Pip does Pip's thing, we can soak 1. We have somewhere to soak. And for the soak, you just stand it for a few seconds. There's just different combos you gotta use too. Basically, stand in the charge, DPS them down, and I'll call things out as we go. Yeah, so this is the duck UI. If you press 1, you move. There's no 2 in this because there's nothing to eat. But the duck debuff will also just, it'll run out in a few seconds. So if you ever like can't eat anything, just wait and it'll run out.
Daddy,
What?
when Pip went in that afterimage stream, it said she was level 73.
That's weird. I guess because they didn't take the boss life. Because the bosses are technically like 3 levels higher than us. Oh, thanks, food.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Yeah, good job, Bloodlust.
Agonizing claw. Agonizing claw.
So you see those green things? When you get ducks, you'll run into them.
Charge.
Alright, everyone get in front and soak this charge.
Polymorph bomb.
Yeah, I think the ducks just went out.
Agonizing claw. Agonizing claw.
Get some more DPS on Pip and Erwin. So now duck Urktos. If you have a duck, come run onto Urktos. Bring a duck onto Urktos.
Polymorph bomb.
Need someone to bring a duck onto Urktos. There we go, thank you. Just let it expire. Let it, there, perfect. There we go, we did it. See, very forgiving.
Agonizing claw.
Should get a charge soon. Nah, we got 15 seconds. I'm gonna bring him over to Pip.
Target Erwin and Pip.
Erwin's the highest right now. And ducks, don't forget to eat these things that are not too close to the middle. Like run into these green things. I just saw a duck do that. That was good.
Barreling charge. Polymorph bomb.
Don't forget to soak the thing.
Agonizing claw.
Ducks are going out. Ducks, go eat the green things.
Agonizing claw. Constricting thicket. Barreling charge.
Yeah, this is the charge we have to face at Erwin. Face it at Erwin all the way across.
Corrosive pollen. Constricting thicket. Agonizing claw.
Target pin.
Alright,
Target
I'm gonna
pin.
pull Urktos away from them. Everyone on Pip. Everyone on Pip. Get off Urktos. Get on Pip. Kill Pip. Ducks, don't forget to eat these green things, especially around the edges.
Barreling charge.
Get in the charge.
Agonizing claw. Agonizing claw.
Alright. Oh, that's the winds, not the thing. We have the song in 4 seconds. So when you get the debuff, you're gonna stand in one of these pools.
Dragon.
Yeah, wait a second.
So.
Alright, so now you run into one of the pools and you soak. I had to soak, what, 1, 2, 3, about 3 seconds and it's gone. So everyone go in and soak their thing for 3 seconds. And let's everyone focus damage on Erwin. Don't forget to soak. Soak off your Pip debuff.
I'm stunned for 7 more seconds.
You didn't soak. You didn't soak, you boofus. You didn't go into the green thing during the song like I literally was saying.
Polymorph bomb.
Alright, let's see. Okay, Urktos is highest, so let's bring Urktos to Pip. Finish off Urktos and Pip. Aw, Pip. Get back here. Alright, soak the charge. Soak the charge. Oh, never mind, you died. Kill Pip, kill Pip, kill Pip, kill Pip. Kill Pip or else! Or else! Yay! Alright, on to Naimu. Naimu has a tank thing where you get like a big circle on you, and you kind of got to run away a little bit. You don't need to run too far. You don't actually drop anything. Just get away from everybody.
It says unconscious.
Heals, there's just kind of raid-wide pulsing damage most of the time, and then people are going to get hit by beams. Yeah. General things, there's going to be little like cracks in the ground that get filled up with this line. It's called Burn It Matrix. Currently it's covered with green stuff when we get into the room, but when there's not green stuff on the little cracks, you take damage every time you run over it. Not too big of a deal once, but like if you run over like 5 in a row, you'll probably die. There's going to be puddles on the ground, these little green soak puddles. You want to stand and soak them. You want to always be soaking, ABS. So if you see a puddle near you, stop, move over, soak that puddle. And just constantly do that because the more puddles that are currently out and not soaked, they do more damage to the raid. So you obviously don't want to have raid damage. Then there's these waves that come out, like they're beams that are like connected together from the boss. They come out from the boss and slowly spread and go like out towards the room. They stun you and do a bunch of damage. So you want to dodge the beams. In my opinion, that's the hardest part of the fight, is dodging those beams. So there's 2 little balls and they connect to each other with a beam, and then they slowly like get further apart and make the beam larger and larger as they get further away from the boss. And where they connect to each other is a line. And if you get hit by that line, you get stunned and take a bunch of damage. You'll see it. Yeah. Um, then at 100 energy, you go into phase two. There'll be a big circle around the boss. Tanks will stand in it, but everybody else will not stand in that big circle. And it gives the tanks a buff that allows them to have green stuff on their feet. We'll go odds left, evens right. So again, I'll go to the left side and Moot, is that how you say it? Moot will go to the right side. And so odds will go left, evens will go right. There will be an ad that spawns. The tank will interrupt it. Don't drag the ad over the verdant matrix lines. That'll wipe the raid. Yeah, so you DPS the ad down and watch out for frontals and swirlies, and then go back and DPS the boss, and then you just repeat those two phases over and over. That's very ambitious. Is Kungaloo okay? Did Kungaloo say something in chat? Alright, pulling without him. Odds left, evens right.
2, 1.
Oh, perfect timing. There's some of those soak puddles coming out. Alright, so there's the bomb on the tank. I'll get out.
Impending verdant matrix.
So here come the beams. Look, they're coming out from the boss right now. So don't get hit by those, like my son just did.
Viridian rain.
Hey, for you maybe, not for me. Don't forget to soak.
Verdant matrix. Verdant matrix. Viridian rain. Cold wind.
Alright, so this is the circle thing. Get out of the circle by the boss. Tank, stand in it. Now run to your assigned ad.
Radial flourish. Radial flourish. Long range plan.
Dodge swirlies and frontals. If you want to run over and help, you can. Alright, stack up in front of the boss. I think there's some like AoE damage. Healers do stuff. Just repeat a couple more times. Don't forget to soak. Soak the little things on the ground. If you see one near you, go soak it. And you can multi-soak those things on the ground, so like if someone's in it, you can still go help them. It'll actually soak faster that way.
Verdant matrix.
And you can go through the verdant matrix lines to soak. That's also allowable.
Verdant matrix.
Just dodge the beams. That's the hardest part.
Verdant matrix.
Go ahead and throw out battle reses.
Verdant Matrix?
Did you run through a bunch of the things?
What thing?
The lines?
No.
Like the little cracks?
Iridium
The
range.
lasers?
Not the lasers, no.
What do I have to run into?
Nothing, nothing. You took damage from Verdant Matrix.
Full bloom.
Well, how do
Alright, take
get
stand in the
Verdant
middle.
Matrix? How do I stop
It's
getting
from the cracks. Like if you look, see like the cracks in the ground where I'm running over? Yeah, those cracks where there's like light coming out, that's where you get it from. So if you run over too many cracks a bunch, you take Verdant Matrix damage.
Chain slam.
You don't want to get hit by those. You should listen when I'm explaining the bosses.
Radial flourish.
I was.
It's
You
not,
never said about the cracks.
I said the cracks. You see these green things? Look at my screen. See these things here?
Yes,
These
I
things?
do.
Yeah, if you run over that, you get a dot. That's Verdant Matrix.
Continuum.
What's Contemium?
Continuum. I don't know. It's just an AoE damage. She like cleans up the room, I guess. Alright. Still do mechanics and finish the boss. I hope that's good for mage, because there's 4 of you. I think, yeah. Alright, perfect timing. We'll take a break and do Smolderon, Tendril, and Farok. Alright. Potty bend time. Alright, let's explain Smolderon. If you're done an LFR, it's pretty much the same, but the bad stuff doesn't go away. I don't think it does. Can we drop a Warlock summoning thing for the one person who's AFK for a second? Thanks. Alright. So in this phase, in phase 1, there's the main thing is there's two different like mechanics that go out every so often. There'll be a big circle on the tank that needs to be soaked by half the raid, and then there'll be little circles on half the raid that need to kind of spread out around the boss. So if you get a little circle, don't soak the tank soak. And if you don't have a little circle, do soak. And it does this twice. So the first time you might get a little circle, and the second time you'll soak the tank soak. Or maybe the first time you do the tank soak, second time you get a little circle. Basically, don't stack on anyone with a little circle, stack on the tank if you don't have it with the tank soak. Then after you do the tank soak, you're going to get this thing where you have a heal absorb on you, and you want to kind of stay on the tank for a few seconds until you get healed up, and then you're going to drop like a circle underneath you, and then you slowly move out of that circle. We want to try and minimize the space of those take ups, so try and overlap as many of them as we can. It's like a heal absorb from the tank soak. The tank soak also gives you a DPS increase in the intermission. There's also going to be this thing called lava geysers. So when the lava geysers come out, we want to try and bait them towards wherever the boss is. So the tank should always stack the tank. The tank should always have the boss near the previous lava geysers, and try and bait the next lava geysers near the previous ones to take up as little space as possible. Again, there's overheated. If you get overheated, don't stand on the tank soak, and if you don't have overheated, stand on the tank soak. He'll do this cycle of overheated and tank soak twice, and then with 2 sets of lava geysers that we want to bait, and then he'll go to intermission. In intermission, he's going to stand in the middle and put rings around the outside. You don't want to stand in the rings of fire, but the most important thing is he's going to knock everyone back, and if you did the tank soak correctly in the first phase, you'll get 5 orbs that come out of you. You want to run into all 5 of your orbs without getting hit by the lava rings, or the fire rings, and if you do that, you'll get a stacking DPS buff. If you don't do that, the orbs go to the boss, and he gets a stacking DPS buff. So soak your orbs so you get the buff, not the boss. And we'll pull them right back here and kind of work clockwise around the room. Less done phase 2. Like once you get your DPS increase balls, hit the lust.
2, 1.
So overheated's coming out. Alright, and now comes the tank soak, so get in the tank soak if you don't have overheated.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Now comes the geysers to bait. That's the healing absorb circles out. Now the geysers are going to come out. And that's the lava geysers. That's actually really good baits there. And then we'll just kind of stand them right next to these. This is where we want to bait the next set. Alright, get out with overheated.
10,
Get into the tank soak.
1, 7, 6, 5.
Alright, so the cauterizer and the healing thing's gonna come out, and then we're gonna bait the geysers. Kind of bait them near the old ones. Mostly good. Go ahead and knock her in phase. Alright, you're gonna get knocked back and get your hit your orbs. Alright, dodge these fire circles. Oh no, get out of melee. Range, if you could successfully bait into that little crack we missed, that'd be great, but not too big of a deal. Alright. Overheated, get out, get into the tank soak if you don't have it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Alright, baits are coming soon. Stay near the old bad spots.
2, 1.
Lava geyser.
Alright, here comes geysers. And we'll pull them out to the edge of these. Good job getting those healing absorbs off healers. Alright, get out with overheated, get out with overheated, get into the tank soak.
1, 7, 6,
Cauterizing
5,
Alright, heal off the cauterizing wounds.
2,
Cauterizing wound.
1.
Lava
Get
geyser.
ready to bait, 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 bait. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, soak your orbs.
Nourishing flames. Devour essence. Ignited essence.
Alright, get out with overheated, into the tank soak if you don't have it.
10, 9, 8,
Alright, heal up cauterizing rune, get ready to bait.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bait, bait, bait.
Lava geysers.
Alright, overheated, get out.
Brand of
Get into the
damage.
tank soak.
2, 1, 7, 6,
Cauterizing
5,
wound.
Heal up cauterizing wounds.
3,
Cauterizing wound.
1.
Lava geysers.
Oh yeah, bait. Kill the boss.
Hey, Pana, he stole your axe.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say thank you?
Alright, Tendril Sage Swift. There's the tank mechanic where there's these mushrooms that spawn. I'll soak the first and third. Moot can soak the second and fourth, but I'm pretty sure there's only 3 on normal. During phase 1, he's in Moonkin form. He does mass entanglement, so you put roots on everyone. If you have like a freedom or something, or if you're Ret and you can do like the double freedom someone else, and then it goes on yourself, that's cool. But it'll get rid of the roots. If not, just stack in melee, and then the roots will spawn, we'll DPS the roots. He does falling stars, it's AoE around the room. Oh, I died, nice. Once this is done, you should just be able to release and spawn right up here. So he'll do this like star stuff around the room, move out of it. There's this dispel on it, so I think it's called Fiery Growth. There's a dot. I'll put a marker on the ground. There, I'll try to remember to put a marker on each platform. If I don't, someone yell at me. So if you get the dispel, you run to blue, and healers will dispel you near blue. It leaves a puddle on the ground, so that's why you want to be kind of out of the raid. They'll do a fire beam, which will be like a big fire circle, and then it'll spread out and have lasers kind of go out of it, out around the room, so dodge those. That's pretty much it for phase 1. The fire beam is kind of unique to phase 1 and phase 3. It goes away in phase 2. In phase 2, in intermission, we get on our mounts and we follow him, fly through the green orbs. You should, if you fly through the green orbs or the little things left behind once someone flies through them, you basically have infinite vigor, so you'll easily be able to make it to the next platform. Now once you get to the next platform, you have to DPS through a shield, interrupt him, and then he basically does the same things as phase 1, except he doesn't do fire beam. Instead he does seeds. And he spawns these seeds around the room, you just have to run over. And if you run over the seeds, they go away. You can use immunities if you want to. I don't think it really matters at normal though.
Why is there corpses over there?
Because people died. Alright, and then we do that for a while. He goes to phase 3. Phase 3, he now has the seeds and the fire beam and everything else too. So yeah, that's it. Because when he spawns, he does a bunch of damage and kills people. So if you're loading in, it doesn't work right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, get in with roots, get in with roots. DPS the roots down. Get out with those, get out to blue, go to blue, go to blue with those. If you have that circle on you, run to blue, healers dispel. Alright, I got the first one.
Falling star.
I'll get the third one.
Searing wrath.
Alright, good job with those dispels there. Alright, get away from the fire beam. Get in with roots, get in with roots. Kill the roots. Get out, back towards the other ones. So terrible mushroom spawns. Good job healers on dispelling those. Still one out, there we go.
Fire beam.
Alright, fire beam, dodge that.
Searing wrath. Searing wrath. Searing wrath.
Alright, phase change. Feathers on the ground, pick one up, follow him.
Typhoon. Empire feather.
You'll see the green orbs just fly through them. If someone gets in front of one, that's fine, keep flying through it, you get more vigor. You'll basically have infinite, like I'm spamming my one vigor button. And then we want to get these, yeah, we got 10 damage amps. Oops, almost hit a bad thing. Oh, I beat him here. Alright, there's a green marker on the platform. Identify. That's where you're gonna go with the debuffs. Roots in like 5 seconds. Feel free to send out a battle res. Bring in roots. In with roots. In with roots.
Searing wrath star.
Alright, dodge.
Searing wrath.
The mushrooms.
Blazing mushroom. Searing wrath.
Get out. Go to green with the debuff. Go to green with that debuff.
Flaming germination.
Healers dispel. Run over these seeds. Run over the seeds.
Suppressive ember.
You can run over as many as you can. Good job. Get in with roots.
Searing wrath. Searing wrath.
Kill the roots.
Falling star. Blazing mushroom.
Mushrooms. I got the first one. Get out with the debuff.
germination.
Alright, seeds are coming. Run over the seeds.
Searing wrath. Searing
There's
wrath.
some far by the debuffs. Yes, someone's a hero.
Searing wrath.
A warrior.
What warrior?
He heroic leaped out. That's why it's called heroic leap.
Empowered feather.
Alright, follow the boss. Fly through the green orbs.
Supernova.
What is he doing? Oh, no, nothing. Purple, purple, purple.
Blazing mushroom.
I got the first mushroom.
Searing wrath.
I'll get the third. Bring them in seeds, in with seeds, in with seeds. DPS seeds.
Searing wrath. Falling star.
Dodge.
Fire beam.
Fire beam. Run away.
Searing wrath. Blazing mushroom.
Mushrooms. I got the first. I got seeds coming out. Get ready to move and get some seeds.
Ember. Searing wrath. Flaming germination. Suppressive ember.
All right, go soak seeds. Run over this bunch far. Nice. I think we got them all. I think roots. Oh, like roots. Nice job. I thought I was like, oh shit, roots.
Searing wrath. Falling star.
All right, dodge stars, then mushrooms.
Searing wrath. Blazing mushroom.
Got the first.
Searing wrath.
Fire beams right after this.
Searing wrath. Fire beam.
Then we have dispels coming out. Go back towards the old dispels. Run towards the old dispels with the new ones. Yikes. Don't stand to this bad stuff.
Suppressive ember. Flaming germination. Suppressive ember. Searing wrath.
Alright, get the seeds, get the seeds, get the seeds.
Blazing mushroom.
Mushrooms, I'll grab the first.
Searing wrath. Fire beam.
Fire beam, dodge, yay. Go ahead and throw out a res. What are you right now? What, you're swapping to a paladin? I don't care. Let's throw it on a summoning portal, realistic group finder. Come on, whatever you want. Someone, were you the one who whispered me that wanted to? Okay, that's just the one guy then. You get a locked portal down? No. Alright, I'll start explaining for Rock. Phase 1, he does a frontal in the tanks, shoots like a laser through them, don't stand in front of the tanks. We'll kind of face him away, put some markers down. We're going to start tanking him around X, and then we're going to move him to star, and then circle, because he does this thing called Dream Rend, and when he does Dream Rend, we run away because it does fall off damage. So yeah. We should be okay. We should be okay. We have Pally Punch, so he'll heal. Alright, so the tank thing, there's gonna be dispels, so healer's basically on cooldown, dispel. Different people have a thing, debuff, just keep dispelling it constantly. The roots of Amir just chill. You can see them at the far end of the room. There's gonna be black stuff he puts at the edge of the room, kind of where we're standing now. And you don't want that to grow to the roots. Every so often he's gonna put big circles on people, and you want to run to near where the current bad stuff is and stand next to it, not in it, but next to it. And that will spawn a new black circle on top of it. So when it grows like as little as possible. You don't want it to get to the roots, because if it gets to the roots, it sets on the roots on fire, we die. Then there's Dream Rend again. I talked about that. We'll start at X, go to star, and then go back to circle to avoid some of the fall off damage there. Don't stand in Dream Rend. So whoever's taking him will need to run to the other symbol there. Then we're going to go do an intermission at 70% health. He gets in dragon form, comes right down in the middle. There's an absorb shield. We got to bust through it, and all that black stuff around the room that he spawned starts turning into these balls that he tries to absorb. So what we need to do is soak the balls before they get to him. We don't want the balls to touch him. So kind of spread out. If you see balls near you, soak them, and also damage the boss. Tanks will primarily be running around trying to soak balls during that time. Then we go into phase 2. Once we DPS through that, he comes back, and same mechanics for tanks. He does that Faralot's Bite, but don't aim that at the healing ads. There's going to be healing ads that spawn kind of around the room, like these different areas in Moon, Skull, and Square. There'll be healing ads that spawn. Healers will heal them up, and DPS, well, don't need to worry about them other than don't put any mechanics near them. So the boss does a frontal that'll damage them, and then periodically he's gonna spawn 2 burning colossuses with circles on the tanks. We kind of Venn diagram them, and we DPS the burning colossuses down, keep them away from healing ads. During the same time, he does a front breath down the middle of the room. It spawns a bunch of ads. Those ads from the breath need to be DPS down. They will also do bad things to the healing ads. Healers heal the healing ads. They heal the heart of Amir still. If they get hit with an ability from one of the ads spawned in the fight, they become bad and don't heal the heart. We do that kind of cycle twice in phase 2. I think there's like 2 sets of Colossus, a DPS phase on the boss. Apparently Pally thinks he can solo them. Usually our Mistweavers take care of it. Alright. Phase 3. So after we do the phase 2 thing a couple times, we do phase 3. It's basically just like the tanks will tank him kind of where he's at now, but it'll be a big giant dragon. He'll do a frontal, stay out of that. He'll do these, he'll get to put a circle on you. If you get an orange circle on you, run away. Get all the way out to the edge of the room, because you're going to drop a tornado and it gets in the way. So if you get a circle on you, run away. Pick up the seeds if you know what you're doing. If not, stay away from them. You'll see the seeds fall down. I'll call out who to drop the first seed and whatnot, but I'll put a marker now. So triangle is where we're going to drop seeds when I call for it. You got to wait for him to cast it. You hit your extra action button. You get from the seed, it drops it. Everybody needs to stand in there for like for a second, and you get the buff, and then you can take the roar and not die. NATOs to anywhere at the edge of the room. The X, diamond, X, star, and circle are for phase 1. But yeah, basically if you took the tornadoes to anything but triangle, you'd probably be alright. I think that's it for phase 3, just managing the seeds. If you get the tornadoes while you have a seed, you have to drop the seed run out, drop your tornado, run back in and pick up the seed. And avoid the frontal. The healing ads will spawn there, and then they're going to walk in a straight line towards the seed there. So just you'll see them. Just try to avoid them, and try to stack up. And then we'll also try to stack them on the ads from the breath too. I think Fandle's having trouble, so let's go without. Oh, nice. Then we will wait.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Have I ran what? I have, and I ran out of mana, and we easily killed it, so I didn't really worry about it. I stopped running it. When I've done it, I use it on cooldown. It's bad, but if I like use it only in certain situations, I can generally manage okay. And I'm like double mana potting at that point. Well, yeah, but they're also probably having shorter fight times and fewer healers. All right, here we go. Hopefully your mouse is working, Fandle, if you can hear me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So see the black stuff at the edge of the room? We don't want that to touch the roots. Here's the tank frontal. Go ahead and taunt. Take those circles out to the black stuff. Yep, there we go, right to the edge. Alright, here's the frontal. Healers keep dispelling. We're gonna have another frontal, and then Moot, you're gonna taunt and be running across the room after the Dream Rend. So here's the Dream Rend, Moot. So taunt and everyone run to the star.
Somebody was standing right on the portal. Yep, I see them.
Healers keep dispelling. Good job. Tank frontal. Yeah, throw a B-res if you got it. Good job getting those circles out, because I forgot. Alright. Now we got a tank frontal again, and then we're gonna move him. So taunt, Moot, and run. We're running to circle. Alright, we're phasing. Don't stand under the boss in phase 2, you'll die. So spread out around. Orbs are going to come into him. Try and soak him, don't let him get to them. And don't see that circle under the boss, don't go into that fire circle. Soak orbs, DPS the boss. DPS is looking good so far. DPS a little bit harder. Alright, DPS should be alright. Soak orbs. Did it. Go ahead and bring him out here by triangle. Tank the boss by triangle. Alright, healing ads are out. You just gotta be aware of the healing ads and not point the frontal at them.
Last fight. Final last mark. Greater firestorm.
Alright, so these are the Colossus. Just stand right here, like on top of each other, kind of Venn diagram.
Incarnate.
Alright, healing ads are out.
Shadow flame.
Two people are
Oh yeah, you don't want to stand in that.
What? The
I was
tank? He survived that?
that was good tanking there, I guess. Alright, healing ads are out. Move them away. Move the Colossus away from the middle there. Ah, it didn't do anything to them, never mind.
Final last fight.
Alright.
Final last mark.
Alright, healing ads over by us on blue. Gonna bring them back to the middle here.
Final last fight. Final last mark.
Where are the healing ads spawning?
Final last mark.
Alright, healing ads are by moon. Alright, just stay right where you're at. Moot, stay right here.
Incarnate.
Alright, step out of this, get out of this breath, get out of this breath. Towards skull, everyone, towards skull. Except for the healers, you're
Shadow
healing.
flame devastation.
Alright, healing ads on moon. Kill the ads, everyone. DPS, DPS, you know, do damage.
How are Screaming Souls doing so much damage?
Alright, we can bring these over to these ads over here. Frog's coming back out.
What do searing screams do?
Alright, watch pointing his thing. Good, that's a good spot. Still move him.
Final last mark.
Heal the healing ads.
Final last fight. Final last mark.
Alright, DPS the boss. The more damage you do now, the less you have to do later.
Final last fight. Final last mark.
Go ahead and throw out a battle res. Yeah, we'll lust at the beginning of phase 3. Oops.
Right there?
Because I said lust. My son asked me why we lusted.
Or this
Alright. Alright, note where the green triangle is. Note where the green triangle is. It's important for everyone. Go ahead and pick up some seeds.
Infernal
Goku's mother, you're gonna drop your seed first. And that's in 18 seconds.
Eternal firestorm.
Get out with those things. Get out with the tornadoes.
10, 9,
Alright, go ahead and start making your way. Make your way to the triangle. There's no mechanics for the next 5 seconds.
3,
Goku's mother, get ready to drop your seed. Go ahead, Goku's mother. Alright, you get your little green thing. It says safe. On my screen, at least. And I'm good. I run back. Alright,
Infernal lock.
Pally Punch, you can go next in 25 seconds.
Shadow flame breath.
Who's dropping the seed next?
Pally Punch, you're not going yet. Just don't mess up your seed.
Eternal firestorm.
My son has a seed. Let's hope this doesn't.
10, 9,
Alright, Bomber, drop it on green. Drop it on green. Go to green, Bomber. Bomber's gonna drop the seed.
3,
Ah, Bomber's got it. Go ahead and hit your button now. Now. Good. He did it. Yay. Proud father. Up. Not everybody stood in it. Oh no. No.
Infernal lock.
Yeah, there was a thing down. It was on
Infernal
triangle.
lock. Shadow flame breath.
Did I maybe go to it too quickly? I don't know.
Firestorm. Infernal
Let's see how long we can go.
10,
We have
9,
9 seconds. thing. I guess we could have.
Oh, we're out of seeds.
Anybody has an
Three,
they could have.
2, 1.
So we just screwed up the seeds there. I don't know what happened. I didn't. I thought Pally wasn't gonna pick it back up. That's why I wasn't thinking.
Infernal Lock. Infernal Lock. Shadow Flame.
Had I'm a pro, I'm still alive.
Infernal
Well,
Firestorm.
yeah.
No,
Infernal Lock.
Yeah, you're not gonna do 27 million damage.
7,
Well, we've seen the whole fight.
5,
Make sure we get out with tornadoes.
3,
Be careful with seeds. I don't know what happened there.
Apocalypse Bolt.
No, I don't think so. You can just release here. You just respawn immediately.
Dodge it with darkness, but I mean the reason I survived the first one because I immune it.
Oh, you didn't get into the bad thing? Into the safe area?
Huh?
You didn't get in the safe area?
No. The one where we lost all our seeds.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Did you drop
so-
your seed there?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So the one where, so like when we lost our seed and I dropped my seed, we
Okay.
survived that one, and then the one after that where there was no seeds, I immuned that, and then the one after that, I put darkness and my dodge thing, and I died.
Alright, so we'll just try and get in a little bit later. I guess those, yeah, there's a lot of the round of like swirlies that go out.
Can you dodge that roar?
Blame the raid leader, was a bad call.
Can you dodge that?
Dodge what?
Like, roar thing?
No, you have to get in the seed area.
So even if you put darkness and all your dodge things, you can't dodge it?
I don't think so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feels like it's been a while.
Wildfire.
What if you were doing race to where first and nobody got cutting edge and the boss
Alright,
and the
get out.
last boss
Get to the
was
edge of those
dead?
circles.
So Pada, what if nobody got cutting edge on a raid and because the last boss was Ben?
Last boss was Ben.
Yeah.
We're not moving yet.
What? He's a Ben. He's too goofusy. For goofus to kill everybody.
Alright, Dream Rend. Now we run. Everyone run. Healers keep dispelling. Oh, I pulled aggro.
Viral last fight. Viral last mark. Firestorm.
Get out with those. Run to the edge.
Viral last fight. Viral last mark. Wildfire.
To get the firestorm, you should go to the middle where there's that big space.
Viral last mark.
Alright, run.
Run.
Alright, remember to soak orbs. And don't stand under the boss. DPS is looking good. Keep soaking orbs. Alright, don't hit the healing ads with the frontal. Stack up on triangle. Triangle areas where you should kind of start. Well, between triangle and skull is where you should try and tank everything.
Viral last
Healing ads are out on the moon.
Viral last mark. Viral last bite.
Frontal.
Viral last mark. Greater firestorm.
Ads are coming out. Just stay here, mute.
Incarnate.
Alright, healing ads are out. Kill these healing ads. Or heal the healing ads, kill the Colossus.
Shadow flame.
Alright, kill the ads in the middle. Go ahead and pull the Colossus to the edges.
Flame fall.
Finish the Colossus. Alright, bring him back to triangle.
Viral last mark. Viral last bite. Viral last mark.
That red goop there? Isn't that a Death Knight thing?
Viral last bite. Viral last mark. Greater firestorm.
Alright, healing ads at square. I think it was one of these swirlies here that hit us.
Incarnate.
Alright, keep the Colossus here for now, and then once the breath comes out and the healing ads spawn, we'll move them. I'll actually get him out of the breath.
Shadow.
Alright, healing ads are at square, so we can actually just keep them right here. Kill all the ads. DPS, kill things. Rock's coming back out. Healing ads are by moon.
Viral last bite. Viral last mark. Viral last bite. Viral last mark. Viral last bite. Viral last mark.
Alright, let's go into phase 3. Yeah, I think it's these swirlies here.
Infernal moth.
Alright, seeds are spawning. Pick them up. Goku's mother, you'll go first.
Internal firestorm. Infernal moth.
10, 9,
Alright, we got 10 seconds to get there. Start making your way to triangle.
5,
But watch out for swirlies.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, what the other swirlies right there. Avoid the swirlies. Alright, drop it now. Drop you now. There we go. Yeah, there's swirlies that come out right before it. I'm gonna pull them back a little bit. Move.
Infernal moth. Infernal moth. Shadow flame breath. Internal firestorm.
Alright, get out with the firestorms. Get out with the tornadoes. Good job. I died. Got a battle rest? Or nope.
8,
It's on you, Moot.
5,
Alright, stack up. Stack up. Get on green. Get on green. Pally's got it. Pally's got it.
Scroll.
Pally, drop it. Alright,
Infernal moth.
Bitchy, so you're gonna drop the next seed in 20 seconds if we need it.
Eternal Firestorm.
Oh no, Bitchy.
10,
Yay. No one important died. Anyone get a legendary? If you need it, yeah. Like, for example, I have champion track pants, or veteran track pants, so I need it on a curio so I could get them. It's, there's a guy, there's like a little town outside the dungeon, outside the raid, and you can, go there and trade in the curio for any tier piece in any slot. So it's like an open tier piece for whatever slot you need. Yep. Yeah, great job, everyone. Perfect timing. Have a good day. Bye. Next week, Ben might come.
Yep.
You got to start doing Raid Finder, though.